at this stage, have you like shown off the machine anywhere? Have you taken it to any cons, things like that?
Yes, actually, we just came back from PAX West not too long ago.
Mhm.
I wasn't there because I had school, but some of our other team members they took some days and they went to Seattle.
Mhm,
We're
mhm.
based in Atlanta, so it was a whole thing trying to get them over there.
Mhm.
It's a whole fiasco, and we almost didn't go,
Mhm,
but
mhm.
things worked out. They were there. Everyone had a great time. We got a lot of great feedback on what we need to work on next because we gotta have the console itself's prototype done, but it's doing things like, for example, we have this controller concept where basically you're able to move the kind of it's pretty much a modular controller, but we're kind of working on making it so that you can change. Oh, where'd it go? Oh, there you go. You can change basically the D-pad and the joystick are one unit, and you can kind of take
Mhm.
those out, swap them around, rotate them, that type of
Yeah, yeah,
stuff.
yeah.
And then adding things like paddles in the back, kind of making it so that the controller in itself is like the definitive experience. Like if you're getting the controller, you're able to kind of customize it and make it how you want it to feel.
Mhm,
Kind
mhm.
of that way, it makes it so that you don't have to. A lot of especially gamers they like to spend a lot of money on controllers. At least a couple of people I know, like our hardware guy, he has like 40 different controllers, and he uses a different controller depending on what game he pulls out his controller collection. Even up here, I think I have three
Oh,
controllers on
the
my
other one's
desk,
here.
but yeah, I have this one I just bought not so long ago. Actually, for the console, I have the 360 controller because I
Ooh.
pulled it out, and then I had another controller up here. Oh, what is this? I have the new Xbox controller, Series X one.
Ah, yeah, yeah, yeah.
So, oh, yeah, yeah. So we like gamers. We will spend money on controllers because we want to be able to play games and it feels good.
Mhm, mhm.
So making it so that you don't have to do that and you kind of just buy a controller and then you can, if you want specific things, you can kind of buy the $5 little piece that you need to put in it instead of
Mhm.
buying a whole new controller. So it's those little things like that, kind of trying to make the experience more than just, oh, we play indie games on here.
Right, right. Trying to provide some sort of value in the machine.
Yeah.
I have seen I know there are other controllers on the market that have like swappable modules. There's a friend of mine bought some random I don't know what it was called. Some random controller from AliExpress. Um
Mm.
it's it's definitely a neat idea. I feel like the main reason I don't know, maybe this is just me, but I feel like the main reason I swap between controllers is mainly about the controller shape rather than just
Mm.
the
The,
placement of where the like sticks and buttons are. But maybe that's
mm.
just me.
Um, I think we were talking about that earlier. Is that people want different shapes because the concept we have of our controller is kind of similar to like this one, where
Mm-mm.
it's kind of straight, but like some people were like, oh, we want like a more the handles going out a little bit more because
Mm-mm.
it's all about what feels best in your hand.
Mm-mm.
So it's definitely been a challenge kind of making sure that the controller, especially if you're trying to make this definitive controller, like you use this and this is the one that you definitely want to use for everything.
Mm-mm.
It making it so that it actually works the way you want it to is definitely been a challenge, but I'm trying to see like what is it, how can we help as many people as possible with one controller design and
Mm-mm.
then kind of going from there.
Mm-mm. Mm-mm. I hope the controller comes along well. It's always nice to have more competition in the controller market because I feel like for a long time now, it was kind of dominated by Sony and Microsoft, and the third party market just up until I would say mid to late PS4, the third party market was just not good.
Yeah. And even now, it's like there are a couple of good third party controllers. Like the modular controller, the one that everyone brings up is the Thrustmaster, which I don't like how it feels personally, but I
Mhm.
also see, what some people see in it. But it's especially modular controllers have been something that I've seen more and more people be interested in. So being able to say like, oh yeah, we thought of that a while ago,
Mhm.
and it's something that people ask us a lot about because people are very 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 picky about their controllers, and I did not know that it was not just me. Everybody kind of goes, oh yeah, I need this, this, and this in my controller.
Mhm. Mhm.
So
Mhm.
but the third party controller market has been very mid. There hasn't been that pop out controller that's just been everybody needs to
Mhm.
get this, which
Right. Right. Right.
I think even if this controller isn't the perfect experience, my goal is kind of it encourages other people to go, hey, if they can make a controller, we can make a controller too.
Mhm. Mhm. Yeah. Right now, my go-to is the 8-bit Do controller. Um,
Oh,
the
yeah.
what is it? The old what is
That's
it?
what I have. That's what this is. 8-bit dough.
Ah,
Yeah.
this is the ultimate two wireless controller. That one. Um,
The ultimate 2C wireless controller.
yeah, whichever one it is, something like
Yeah.
that.
This one is wired, but I know which one you're talking about.
It's
I don't have it, but one of our other team members they have it.
yep,
So
yep, yep.
uh, yeah. Um, 8 has been making some decent controllers recently.
Mhm.
My other thing is about making the controller affordable
Mm,
because
mm, mm.
in fact, we went to Micro Center Monday,
Mm, mm.
Monday or Saturday. Well, today's Monday, so we went Saturday. Um, and we went to like the hobby section, and we were just walking around, and I look inside of the little glass where they have all of the expensive stuff, and I see a pair of Joy Cons, and they're priced at $90 for those two little Joy Cons, and I was like, who is paying $90 for Joy Cons?
Just
And
regular
that's when I
ones,
found
not
out.
like
Yes,
limited
like
editions.
regular, not even Switch 2, like regular Switch 1 Joy Cons, ninety
Okay.
dollars. I was like, um, okay. My Joy Cons on my Switch are definitely broken, and I will not be buying a new one because I don't have $90 to be spending on two little Joy Cons.
Mhm,
So
mhm.
making it so that the controller can be easily replaced, because I know too many people that like they get a little too mad at the game, and the next thing you know, the controller's in pieces. I should know because I'm definitely one of those people. But making it so that the controller can be easily replaced. It's not an expensive purchase, trying to keep it under $70. Like I've always been somebody that's like a controller should never cost more than a game.
Sure,
Like if
sure.
I'm trying to buy a full price game and that's $60, I shouldn't need to spend $90 on a controller. Like that just for me the math on that isn't mathing.
Right, right, right. Yeah, no, I definitely feel the same way. I think like the elite controllers are super cool, but they're out of the price range for most people. And if you price it like an
Yeah.
elite controller, especially if you price it like an elite controller and then not have the features of that, it just doesn't make any sense then.
Yeah. I feel like a lot of people, especially now, like people are a little bit more price sensitive. At least that's how it is in the U.S. I
Mhm,
hear a
mhm,
lot more complaints about when things are even just $5 more expensive than they were 2 years ago.
mhm, mhm,
So I think being aware of like, oh, people don't want to spend $90 on two pieces of plastic to control their games. It's things like that. Just kind of making sure you don't price people out of your product, especially a
mhm,
product like this where it's already niche. You don't want to make it so that people can't afford to buy your product.
mhm, mhm.
So it's focusing on making it affordable.
Sure. Yeah, no, I completely agree. Um what is the so you wanted to have this like module system. Um What about like what else is going on with the controller? Is it going to have like TMR sticks like a lot of modern controllers do? Is it going to you mentioned the back paddles that you want to do? Like what else about the controller?
So we're still in the process of designing the controller, and
Mm-hmm.
our hardware guy was like, "What do you want?" And he had like a whole list of things that he was like, "Oh yeah, we should do this, 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 and this."
Right.
And my thing was like, "All right, so you know what our budget is, you know what our target price is, so do the things that you think will make the controller worth the money that people are going to spend,
Mm-hmm.
and then a little bit more. Like if you're going to make it, for example, let's say you want to price the controller at $40, you add the basic controller features, and then you add just a little bit extra, so you feel like you're getting what more than what you paid for.
Sure.
So his thing, his first prototype that he sent to us was like a very bare bones controller. Like I looked at the board and I was like, bro, this don't even got Hall effect sensors. You were talking about all these things you're gonna add, bro. Like it's okay to go a little bit overboard, and then we can kind of trim down from there.
Sure.
He's working on a updated design on the controller that is a little bit closer to what he had originally pitched. So waiting to hear on that.
Mm-hmm.
So not really sure what he's gonna do, but I kind of have an idea of what I'm gonna get, but I have to wait until he finishes that. He's kind of busy with another project right now, so
Sure.
waiting.